And the other thing which I have seen him do all the time is gagging. Of course, you can do away without this. You can use your knife, but hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Shilpa. I am a mom to my little one Vihan, and today we're going to talk about a topic that is very close to me, that is baby-led weaning. If you are someone like me, before I began this journey where I was apprehensive and confused, then this video hopefully will debunk those confusions, because now I feel much comfortable doing it. And a big disclaimer, I want to mention I'm not a pediatrician or a dietitian. These are just my personal experience. This video is going to be a long one, so get your cup of coffee or anything you like to drink and let's go. And also, I wanted to share what my son eats in a day so that you get an idea of what we are doing, how we are doing it at the end of this video. So definitely check that out as well. We're going to break down this video into 6 different sections so that it's easier to digest. We're going to talk about what is baby-led weaning, the benefits of baby-led weaning, things we need to do it right, and what to consider before starting baby-led weaning, how to make it a smoother experience, and how we do it. What is baby-led weaning? It's letting babies feed themselves finger foods without us feeding them purees. So pretty much any finger food that you give them, they can just hold and they can try and bring it to their own mouth and feed by themselves. Benefits of baby-led weaning that I have realized is one, it's one of their biggest sensory experiences for them, where they can touch, feel, smell and eat it. So that's one big deal. Second, promote independent eating. Third is it's easier on us as they grow up, because when they grow they kind of can easily wean off and start eating with us on the table, and we can all have a family meal together. It's going to take a while, but it's going to promote that kind of environment where they can also sit with us. So I think that's one of the biggest benefits. But having said that, it doesn't mean purees are any less or any easier. It's equally challenging. It is nothing better or worse than baby-led weaning. Just to let you know, just do what works for you. In fact, we started with purees right when we began. I started giving purees like carrot purees, beans, boiled and made it into a puree, and I started feeding him, spoon feed him. And eventually within 2 weeks I quickly realized he was getting the rhythm of it, and I was comfortable starting with baby-led weaning. So just letting you know, do it at your own pace. What works for you and your family is of course going to be different. Things to consider before starting baby-led weaning. Definitely get a heads up from your pediatrician. Check with them if it's right to start for your child, because it's based on individual development and where they are, and it's better to wait until 6 months of their age before you begin. And third would be they should be able to sit up by themselves without support, because if they can't, then it can lead to choking and other hazards. So it's better to wait until they can sit up on their own. Also to consider dietary restrictions, what you have. If at all your child has any dietary restrictions, then you have to work it out around that. Like if they have a peanut allergy or cheese allergy, or milk products if they have any allergy, fish allergies. And strict no was cow's milk, because it's kind of harder on them to digest. Honey until first year is considered no, and no sugar and no salt, because it is again hard on their digestion and on their kidneys too, to flush out that excess salt from their body. So yeah, so I'm staying away from that. Pretty much the options we have is to just steam them, boil them, and maybe add a little bit of oil and give them that, or add a little bit of spice. Any kind of spices that are mild and that are easy and that you probably use at your home is totally okay. Like cinnamon is okay, a little bit of that, a dash of turmeric, cumin. These definitely, check with your baby. Like when you introduce something, wait and see how they react, and if they have a reaction, then try to eliminate that particular food or spice and try to reintroduce it to them after a while, because it's very important to know how the child is reacting, whether they have an allergic reaction, a rash, how does their poop look like. That has to be watched. And choking is a concern, definitely something I have to mention. If by any chance it had to occur, it's better to learn the know-how of how to deal with choking. Maybe pick up the CPR lessons if you may, because luckily, touch wood, that has never happened with Vihan, but it's something that we have to be concerned about when we begin solids. But yeah, choking is a hazard, so food that can lead to choking you should definitely avoid, like completely raw foods. Stay away from that. More of soft boiled foods which are easy to hold and easy to chew. And the other thing which I have seen him do all the time is gagging, which looks like they're choking, but it's actually not. It's their way to push that food solids through their mouth, so they kind of make a different noise, and it is kind of hard to watch them. Right when I was beginning to give solids, and I kind of even gave up on giving solids to him because it was hard to watch, but I figured that he was kind of navigating it, chew and swallow it. So I think he figured out the rhythm as we started doing more of it. So I will definitely say gagging is normal, gagging is okay. You don't have to worry much about it. But yeah, it is going to be a little hard for you to, be okay with it in the beginning, but you're going to get over it very soon. Things we need to make this an easier journey. Honestly, you don't really need much of it. It's just what your child, and you can make them sit anywhere and you can feed them. But these products will make it a lot easier. There's some noise I can hear. I'm not sure if you guys can hear. But anyway, a high chair with a tray attached and with the seat adjustment capabilities so that it kind of accommodates your child. We have this Abbey wooden high chair with tray and adjustable seats. This was really good. The things you need to really consider when you buy a high chair is that it's easy to clean, it's less messy, it's not so cushiony and cloth material that you have to rub and scrub, and really it kind of takes a lot of time to clean it up. It's nicer if it is kind of wooden and a material that is kind of easy to clean, so that you can get away with all the greases quickly. The second thing you need is a splash mat. We have a carpeted floor, which means any food that falls on carpet is going to take forever to clean. So I prefer having a splash mat below the high seat, so that whenever he eats something and kind of throws it down, it's on that mat and I can just clean just the mat. And if you are not having a carpeted floor, it's better to have a splash mat so that it is kind of easy on us to clean it up. You may need a suction cup, a suction plate. These are just additional things that you will need. It's not like you have to go and buy these. I never started with suction plate until recently, so you can totally do without it. So I'm gonna show you those. This is the suction cup I have. It's from the brand Mushy. I'm going to link all the products that I'm mentioning in the description box below. This is the cup that I have. These are little spoons, silicone spoons. This is also a silicone cup. Silicone spoon, as much as I liked it in the beginning, I kind of realized like he's ended up using it as a chewable, like a teether, which he just ends up chewing this instead of using it as a spoon. So I figured like having a this is a silver spoon, but having any stainless steel metal spoon is much better for them, because they then know that this is for eating. And it also kind of helps them get used to our daily lives and where we use spoons. So it just kind of makes it a lot easier. Suction cup plate that I have, which kind of helps him to have it in this plate. Bibs, there are different bibs available. Like this is the silicone bib. I prefer this because it's like very easily adjustable based on your child's weight and height. And it's, you need something to collect all the food, because they're going to invariably kind of spit few things, and they're just figuring out how to eat. So you need a pocket that can collect all the residue after finishing their food, so that it's not falling on their dress and kind of makes them more messy. Crinkly cutter, of course you can do away without this. You can use your knife, but things like avocado or banana, things which kind of is very hard for them to get the grasp of the fruit or vegetable, this is going to come in very handy. So you can just give it has these crevices, so when they have that wave on the vegetable, it's easier for them to hold and kind of chew. So then I have a little stainless steel open cup, which I got it from the Love Every play kit set, 7th month around that time. We use that, but this is again very nice and very easy to hold and for them to drink it. So open cup. Yeah, you may also need sippy cup. If for us, what happened is when he's in a good mood, I will give him open cup, and if he's in a very playful mood, it's impossible to give them open cup. So then I kind of give him a sippy cup so that he can drink whenever he likes to, in his own pace. So I figured having both of them kind of helps. How to make it a smoother experience for them. This is something only after a lot of experience and trial and error I figured it out. You'll also have to figure out and see what works for your baby. The first important thing is to give foods that are less frustrating and less irritating for them to hold and learn the art of eating by themselves. Always cut those vegetables to a finger size length, 1 finger length, and something that they can hold and easily eat. The best would be to start with something like an avocado or banana, sweet potato. That's what I remember starting with, and we began with only feeding him only for the lunch, and slowly transitioned towards making it also for breakfast and also for dinner. A splash mat, like I mentioned, is very important, so that it's going to be messy and it's going to be a little bit of a lot of cleaning actually, so be ready for that. Another important thing that I have to mention is to give them 10 minutes uninterrupted eating space. Meaning, it so happens sometimes that I want to kind of correct him, or I want to kind of help him, but it's also nice when you let them do what they can do in the first 10 minutes, and then you kind of come and like help them around and navigate it, understand the teething journey, and give foods that are easier to chew and swallow than bite. So raw foods try to avoid. And also you could probably slowly transition to spoons and cups as well, as they kind of get the rhythm of it. We started spoons and cups in the 8th month. 6th month and 7th month was more or less just getting used to how we do it, and by the time he was in the 8th month, he was ready for a spoon and introducing a cup, open cup, so that he can drink water in that. So those were the transitions we made. And yeah, I've always seen him like he can maximum sit through it for like 20 minutes. So it's very important that you give them that, you get the whole feeding time fit into that space. Because once they are frustrated and they want to get up, there's no way you can feed them after that point. So the way I do it is split that 20 minutes into 10 minutes of their independent eating, 10 to 15 minutes, and 5 minutes of me kind of helping him kind of finish up whatever is, not finished, or something that he's still interested in eating, And now we're going to go to the last section of how we do it and what he eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hopefully you enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, like I said, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that ding notification so that you're notified every time I upload a video. And most importantly, share your comments if you have already started baby-led weaning, or if you're planning to start, what's going to be the first food you're going to introduce to your child. For us, it was banana. Let me know what is yours, or what will be yours. With that out of the way, thank you so much for watching.